An 87-year-old woman from the state of Maine fought off an intruder who broke into her house in the middle of the night and threatened her. Okay, but despite physically attacking this woman, Marjorie Perkins, that's her name, in good old-fashioned, like grandma fashion, basically fed him and ended up controlling the situation and not getting robbed, not getting hurt as a result of it. So Marjorie Perkins was asleep in her home in the Bay Bridge Estates neighborhood, apparently around 2 a.m. last Wednesday, when she woke up to a teenager standing over her, which is terrifying.
That's terrifying.
It's like one of my biggest fears, to like wake up and there's an intruder. Like,
that's the worst.
Ugh. But anyway, according to her description of the events, she says that the intruder, he said, "I'm going to cut you." And I thought to myself, if he's going to cut, I'm going to kick. So I jumped into my shoes. No,
that's my whole philosophy for life. If he's gonna cut, I'm gonna kick.
And then she continues to say, "He grabbed me by my shoulders and pushed me against the wall and so forth," she explained in a separate interview. So she grabbed a nearby chair, she said, and I kept hitting him. But while the chair was like used as a shield, she screamed for help out the window. No one heard her, it's the middle of the night. And apparently the intruder ended up punching her in the forehead.
Jeez.
And she got a bruise as a result of that. Then she continued to fight back, kicking him and using the chair to basically like push him away. And eventually the teen, whose pants and shoes were off in a pile by the window's like air conditioning unit, got tired and made his way to the kitchen. Like he's like, fighting off this 87-year-old woman, it really makes me tired. Like I get
going
it.
11 rounds is tough.
Yeah,
you gotta do the cardio.
I get that I'm a teenager and I should be way more energetic, but I'm tired. I'm gonna go to the kitchen. He went to the kitchen, okay? So he goes to the kitchen and eventually she realizes, he wants a snack. And by the way, this teenager used to do like landscaping, like would mow the lawn for her years and years prior, so she recognized him.
Yeah.
I kept saying, "You need to get out. You need help." He said he was awfully hungry and I hadn't had anything to eat for quite a while. And I said, "Well, here's a box of peanut butter and honey crackers. You can have that whole box." I gave him 2 containers of Ensure and I gave him 2 tangerines.
A balanced breakfast. No, that's first of all, it's such a grandma assortment of food to give. But okay, so look.
Totally. She's like, "Here's some clementines."
Yeah, some Ensure, and he's thinking, I was gonna ask if you had any Ensure. So obviously the dark side of this is it seems like there's something going on with that kid.
Yes.
Like
let's not focus on the kids, let's focus on the grandma.
Why are his pants off? Why are his shoes off?
I don't know.
Like clearly something is going on.
Yeah.
And so I do feel bad. You also snuck into an old woman's house and attacked her and tried to beat her up and God knows what else. So
yeah,
but she's great.
Okay,
I agree with that.
We're not done with it though.
Okay, what else you got?
So homeboy's munching on his clementines and his honey crackers.
Bugles and Werther's Original, yes.
Yes. And so she's like, it's a perfect opportunity to call the police. She has a rotary phone. For those of you, hold on. Taylor, do you know what a rotary phone is? He's not even paying attention. Taylor's super young, super producer on the main show.
He's on TikTok right now, so he can't listen to that.
There is no way he has ever operated a rotary phone. It's the one where there's like a.
Yeah, I did a little bit.
I know, we're old.
Yeah.
Like we are.
Well,
Let's
I'm
just
older
accept
than
it.
you,
We're considered middle age. It's over for us, okay? It's end of it. Pretty soon we're gonna have teenagers like hovering over us as we're sleeping at night, looking to rob us. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay, it got bad at the end.
Okay.
Anyway.
But anyway, so she goes to her rotary phone. She calls the cops. The teen, who was 17, according to Perkins, left before the police arrived. A Brunswick police dog attacked the teen a few blocks away. I don't like hearing about the dog attacking the teen.
No,
although what he did was wrong, Anyway.
I don't want dogs attacking anyone.
He was taken into custody, according to police, and he was taken to the Long Creek Youth Development Center in South Portland and faces charges including burglary, criminal threatening, assault, consuming liquor as a minor. Perkins said that the teen had a water bottle full of alcohol. So he was, if you're wondering about the pants and all of that stuff near the air conditioning unit, He was probably drunk.
Yeah.
And here's another kicker. She knew the intruder, as I mentioned earlier, because he mowed her lawn 10 years ago. And this is what she said about that. He did a darn good job. I hope he gets help.
God knows what would have happened to him in there if he'd done a bad job a decade earlier mowing her lawn. Yeah, look, I like the way that she handled it. You can see the food thing as like a grandma thing or trying to deal with a difficult situation.
No,
You're like, maybe if I give him the food, then he'll go.
Super smart. Like, yeah. And she realized, okay, this is the best way to handle the situation. Like he's going toward the kitchen, clearly, like he's looking for something to eat. So instead of fighting him, use the strategy of feeding him and then hit up the rotary phone. Call the police.
Yeah, I want to know what these peanut butter honey crackers are.
No, they sound amazing.
I don't even know what that is. It sounds great.
They sound amazing.
But
I've had honey crackers, I've had peanut butter. You just put them
honey
together.
Cracker, I don't know, that just sounds weird.
They're just sweeter crackers. They are though.
That makes sense, yes. I haven't seen it. Anyway, okay, now I'll ruin it. Now imagine this entire same situation.
Yeah.
Except in her bedside table, she has a gun. Think about how much worse this goes. She survived. She got a bruise on her forehead, it's terrible. It was a traumatic experience, but thankfully nobody died, as is generally the case when guns aren't around. As soon as you put a gun in, then people start dying.
Don't be judgmental about people who have guns for self-protection.
I'm just saying be careful, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Situation
would not have
quickly.
played out that way in my household. Let's put it that way. And maybe that would be a tragedy.
You don't have the tangerines, or?
I certainly do not have tangerines.
Do you have
and
Ensure?
I don't have honey crackers at the moment.
Do you have Ensure?
No, but I do have.
Well, then clearly you're not prepared. I'm just saying, there are things that escalate situations, and sometimes situations need to be escalated. Sometimes they don't need to be escalated.
Why did you have to go to guns, John? You really did ruin.
I live in America. We all go to guns.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it back around. Okay.
Okay, do that.
So she obviously has a lot of energy. She's 87 years old. She's able to, when the fighting was happening, when the actual physical altercation was happening, she was able to like fend him off to the best of her ability.
So weird.
Okay, no,
how was
it's
she
not.
able to
it's
do
not.
that?
It's not weird. You want to know why? Because she's active. Even though she's 87 years old, she teaches line dancing classes.
Oh,
what a badass! She's a little baddie. I love her.
So she's like going around him like 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's like, I can't follow these steps. I know, that's tough.
Be amazing.
Yeah.
Such a great story. Anyway, I am glad it worked out the way that it did, and I hope he does get the help that he needs. It's kind of heartbreaking that he did.
Yeah, it seems like he's in a tough spot. Is he robbing other homes? Like, I don't know. But again, this could have gone much worse for him. Maybe this could be like a wake-up call.
I hope so. I'm really hoping.
She seems like the sort of like grandma who would be checking in on him later. Like, I would not be surprised if she did. Maybe she could teach him some line dancing. He could become a professional line dancer, and this could be an inspirational movie someday.
Maybe.
That's not a bad movie, actually.
That might be a great movie.
Yeah, I'd write it.
What would the opening scene be? Would it be the chair as a shield, or would it be? Yeah. I like it. I like it.
It would be her at the store buying a big pack of Ensure, not knowing how critical it'll be for a young man.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.